Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Nahmaduhu wa nusalli ala Rasulihil Kareem. Brothers and sisters in Islam, every Thursday we discuss the Sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam pertaining to every aspect of life, going step by step, so that all of us, in whichever capacity that it relates to us, we can adopt the Sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam into our lives. Nowadays, people ask the question, how much deen do I need to learn? The answer is simple. Learn as much as you can practice upon. If there's something that you know that you're not practicing, do not pursue additional knowledge until that which you know is concrete in your life. It wasn't the big things that lured humanity towards Islam. It wasn't miracles that attracted the eyes of the non-Muslims towards Islam. It was the simple things that were done right. Islam spread in Indonesia, which is the most densely populated Muslim country in the world today, because of business and trade. Because those who went to the islands believed that if there's one way we're going to change the status quo, it is by upholding goodness through the Sunnah of Rasulullah in business and trade. And when we began this journey months ago, we started from the night, from going home to leaving in the morning, and right now we're at the point of doing business and trade. And there's 2 points that I want to address today with 3 hadith, inshallah, and conclude. The goal isn't to throw a lot on us, but the goal is for us to take something small home and reflect upon it and inshallah inculcate it. What do we all say? Inshallah. Number 1, do not hoard supplies to inflate their price. We know there's a hurricane coming to Louisiana this weekend. And I know what happens in hurricanes. The price of water, which is $3.99 a case, goes to $39.99 a case. Yeah, I have the water, you want it, no one's going to stop me. But then there's price gouging. And then there's an investigation. But there's going to be a long time before anyone can prove anything on you, so why not make some money? When there was a need for something, Rasulullah made sure that one place, if you study the seerah outside the masjid, where Rasulullah's eyes were on, was the market. Umar ibn Khattab radiallahu anhu, when he put together a system of governance for the world, the eyes were on the markets. Because if trust is uplifted from the markets, then trust has been uplifted from society as a whole. Nowadays, you could go to New York or to Delhi, to Connaught Place. People are not going to go to the stores. They're going to go to the underground market. Because you could get knuckly, fake, spit image real for a fraction of the price. What I'm trying to tell you is the market has been compromised. When the market is compromised amongst Muslims, brothers and sisters, where is my deen? So in reference to this, Muhammad ibn Abdullah ibn Nadala radiallahu anhu reports that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, only a sinner hoards. Anyone who has inclination or practices hoarding supplies, they are, by the description of my Habib Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they are sinners. What did he say about deception? 2 weeks ago we talked about it. Man ghashana falaysa minna. If you deceive, you're not from us. Do we understand the severity of this statement? Rasulullah who's been sent rahmatun lil alameen, as mercy for the world, is saying, if you deceive, you're not from us. I.e., out you go. Out you go from where? Islam? His shafa'ah on the Day of Judgment? Being considered from his ummah? Do I understand this point? If we want to be in, then we have to fit the criteria. If not, our Habib sallallahu alaihi wasallam made it very clear who is not in that criteria. In regards to inflating the price, Umar ibn Khattab radiallahu anhu reported, I heard Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam say, whoever hoards food supplies from Muslims, may Allah inflict that person with leprosy and bankruptcy. A curse from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. There are two curses in the Quran, the surahs that begin with curse. وَيْلٌ لِلْمُطَفِّفِينَ وَيْلٌ لِكُلِّ هُمَزَةٍ لُمَزَةٍ. Read the translation of these two surahs in the 30th juz. They both relate to money. And here's a curse from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Whoever hoards food supplies from Muslims, may Allah inflict that person with leprosy and bankruptcy. Let me tell you one thing, brothers and sisters. Sometimes, if not many a times, the conditions and circumstances surrounding our immediate circle, which is you, your health, your parents, and your family, are an indication of how good your money is. Inshallah, tomorrow you can register for my class, which is called Holistic Lifestyle Coaching Modeled by the Quran, where we look at the Quran from a completely different angle. It's a 1-year course, happens once a week on a Saturday for 4 hours. In that course, I teach through one surah the importance of this money aspect. If our money is cursed, the food will curse our parents, it will curse our children, it will curse our generations. Remember this. If you see something wrong happening in the family, you don't have to look far. It's the money I'm bringing home. So if we feel okay once we get up from here, that the curse of Rasulullah can be on me and I'll be fine, I think we need to figure out where our priorities are. And the final point, accept refunds. Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu reports that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, whoever provides a Muslim with a refund, Allah shall reverse their misdeeds. Let me tell you a story on this. This in Sharia, in fiqh, is called iqala. What is it called, everyone? Iqala. When someone, you sell them an item, and they come back to you and say, hey, I don't like it, or I don't want it. You know, the first business that I personally saw doing iqala without any questions asked was when Walmart started. You could walk into Walmart and say, I don't want it. And there was no questions asked. Here's your refund. If you don't have a receipt, license, boom, 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 and off you go. No questions asked. But you'll see some Muslim businesses that will say, final, sales final. If you are the register and you want to do so, no, sales final. Let me tell you a story. When one Sahabi heard this hadith, that Rasulullah said, whoever does iqala of sales, Allah will do iqala of their sins on the day of judgment, he got up and he walked out and he opened a business. This is what we call action. For us, we love to listen, we love to sit, and we love to attend conferences and seminars and dynamic speeches. My question is, then what? So he got up and he opened a business. And guess what? His business took off the charts. He was making money like no tomorrow. But why did he open a business? He wanted this virtue. After 6 months, a person came to him. 6 months of establishing the business, it's flourishing. A customer that he had sold something to came to him and said, I don't want this. Can you take it back? He said, for sure. He took it back. He gave him his money. He shut down his business. When the news reached Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he asked him, you had a flourishing business. What did you do? He said, Ya Rasulullah, you said about iqala, all I wanted was iqala. I gave back the person's money. Allah will do iqala of my deeds on the day of judgment. That's all I wanted. So intentions, belief, in what the Habib sallallahu alaihi wasallam is saying, and then actions. You have to know what you want to do. You have to believe in what it is that you're going to do, and then you got to do it. May Allah make us doers. Say Ameen. May Allah make us followers. Say Ameen. May Allah make us those who replicate and follow the footsteps of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, so that we can uphold goodness in our lives, in our families' lives, in our communities' lives, in our generations to come. Gain goodness in this world and gain goodness in the akhirah. Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen. Jazakumullah khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.